Hello, everyone. It is Selena Michelle. Y'all, it has been a long time, but I am back, baby. I have been gone for so long because I basically have went through it. And so being the transparent, real person that I am, I'm just going to talk about it. So, oh my gosh, I don't even know when it started, but basically, I was in an opportunity, actually multiple opportunities, where things were going well and, the compensation was happening and things were just great. And we're talking about for a couple of years of consistency. I felt confident, things were happening. And unfortunately, things just came to an end, not just with one, but everything. The crypto space had a lot of scammers involved and companies that came and went. And even if they weren't scammy, they got pushed out for other means of greed and what have you, and not being regulated. It's just so much was happening in that space. And I was just like, wow. And it's just so unfortunate that, things just can't be long term. It's sad that people can't take their ideas, their brilliance, and their creativity and make a product or service and involve crypto and take the time that's necessary to go get their business regulated so that there are no issues in the US, particularly, or anywhere else for that matter. If they just use their skills and that the money and the time that they put into creating a website that's just going to try to rob people, they can actually be successful forever if they just take the time and do it right. And I just hate that that just doesn't happen. If I had, the assets and the time and experience and, all the resources together, I would put something together myself and make it last forever because I'm all about generational wealth. Unfortunately, not everyone has the same mindset. That greed will get to you every time. So, without further ado, I had to take a pivot, total pivot in my life. And meanwhile, there were other people that were out there just continuing to go to the next best thing, and continue to go on this cycle of, scam after scam after scam, company after company, shutdown after shutdown. And like I said, even if they weren't scamming, just things just didn't work out right because they didn't have the systems set up and processes in place. It just didn't work. And I'm just like, I don't know about you, but I think I've had enough. I don't need to be fooled anymore and have the wool, the sunglasses on. I had to take off the rose-colored sunglasses and wake up and realize, time to do something else, time to pivot, and everyone else can keep doing what they do. So I pivoted. Okay, and I pivoted for a long time, and I really had to do some soul searching and think about everything and what I wanted to do, where I wanted to be, how I wanted to diversify the things I do, because I'm all about multiple streams of income and making sure that if one door closes, another door opens. And unfortunately, what I was doing, all of the doors were similar, and so in the same niche, and so they all shut. And then I'm like, oh, what am I gonna do? Can't retire this way. So, like I said, I had to pivot and diversify what I'm doing and make sure that I'm extremely even more selective than I thought I was, right? And not only selective with product services, but selective with people I work with, everything, just literally just boom, boom, boom. And I did some soul searching, took a lot of time to just, focus on other things in my life, do some self development. I have started doing manifestations. I have started doing meditations. I have just really came full circle with my life. And so, with the pivot of the business, I've been working on some things on the side that there's nothing to share with people, which is why I haven't been out there like, hey, guess what I got? Because silence is golden. And I've learned that sometimes you just got to shut your mouth and do what you're doing and let it work for you without having to tell everybody. And then there's certain things that you want to share with everybody because of certain reasons. Everyone, there has to be a reason for what you're doing, what you're doing. And so there is something I'm going to be sharing soon. However, it's just because it landed in my lap and because it's super easy and it is a compliment to what I'm doing on my own, which, all of those things in time I will share. But right now, I'm just going to be sharing that because it helps everybody. It's a value and it's cool. So I also took a pivot in my health. I've been on a journey for years with health. It's just me and health got we got a relationship going on. We got a sistership, and it's been an up and down roller coaster since I was age 12, along with the migraines that came around that hormonal time. And it's just migraines and health. Been challenges, and I've always had goals, and it's just the hardest thing in life is to change your health and until you're forced, right? So I was diagnosed recently with cancer. It's a rare form. I have neuroendocrine tumors, also known as NET. And so I'm getting the word out there. I'm an open book. I'm all about awareness and getting it out there because it is not known by a lot of people. It's very confusing. It's rare. It's complex, but it's a hormone sensitive cancer that can grow for a long time. Not as aggressive as a lot of others, although certain types of it can be, but most of it isn't. But it is a feisty tumor. And it originated in my intestine and then mets to my liver. So I have 4 tumors in my liver. And recently I found out that the therapy I'm getting is not really working as well as they had hoped it would work. So we're going to find out some things. And it got me down for a while and just kind of set me back even more. And I said, I've got to live my life. I've got to do me. And I got to get back out there. And, I know I'm doing all of these things on the side, but I haven't been on YouTube. Haven't really, just been timing with my family and realizing even more so how precious life is and just doing my thing. But I'm back, baby. I'm back and I feel good. And I am doing some faceless YouTube channels. So that's obviously private. So I don't talk about that. There's nothing to share there. But for this YouTube channel, I decided to do things differently this time around. I actually want to do what the hell I want to do. And before it was just all focused on like one thing and, that whole niche space, make money bet online. But I don't really want to put myself in just one box because I am outside of the box. If you know me, I'm outside of that box. I want to kind of expand a little bit and I just kind of want to just live my life. So I don't want videos to be tailored and specialized and worry about any of those things anymore. I just want to be able to post what I want to. So if I wake up groggy, I want to just be able to be in the front of the camera and say, you know what, I feel like crap today, and just be me. And I want to share my family videos. So I'll be doing some shorts too. I started way back when, and I stopped. I was just messing with the algorithm to see how it works. And so, but yeah, I'm like, I share it on all these other forms of social media, but I don't normally share it on YouTube. So I said, you know what? This is my life. This is my family. This is what I do. This is it. Why not share funny stories and, stuff like that? So I'll be sharing some shorts and I'll be, sharing what I do and promoting things that matter and make sense and that are benefit and a value to people. That's so important to me, that people aren't getting hurt, people aren't losing money, people are seeing a value in their getting something that they need or they want. So that's really exciting to me. So I'm back. I can't believe it. It's been so long, but I feel good. I feel great. And as far as like my health condition, I'm doing everything I have. I believe that it's 50% attitude. And I might even do some videos on that just alone. I don't know. I'm not going to plan anything. I'm just going to do what I want. But I do want, people to know that life is short. And whatever it is, like if you have any dreams and goals that you wanted to achieve, I hope that I can inspire you to go get them, baby. Go get them. You know why? Because it's your life. It's your time and you matter. And sometimes we don't put ourselves first. And with this whole condition, I've learned to put myself first. Now, I love my child. He's 13. I got a 29-year-old and I got a husband. But I've had to put me first. And that job that I put first for so long, it hurts to do that because I'm like so OCD and like on top of taking care of things. And I still do. I do a great job at work. It's just, I had to change the mindset a little bit and realize that the overworking is hurting me and we can't have that. So I had to, make some priorities and realize I am a priority. I am so worth it and take the time for me. So Selena is all about walking outside with no shoes on to have my feet touch the ground and feel the earth and walking around in the sun. And I don't like being in the sun, but I've been reading and watching things and understanding that we need sun in our life. I take vitamin D3 with K2, but we need to have sun in our life. So I'm slowly but surely getting out there more to do that. And it's interesting how a little bit of sun can change you. A little bit of sweat can change you when you work out. And I'm just happy to just share my journey and share what I'm doing and just be me and do what I want to do. And I thank you for watching. And I hope you like, comment, subscribe. Be with me on the journey. Invite me to your page. I just want to get out there and be connected again. Let's get connected again. Take care, guys.